Students, please make some calls. Carry out pre-flight checks. Don't forget the instructions.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango, Charlie, Hotel, November, on 123.45, 12345, 54321. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel, November. Mumbai ground. Contact Mumbai approach on 127.9er.
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango, Charlie, Hotel, November. Say again.
Students, what's wrong? Why is there radio silence? Are you not interested to check readability at least?
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango Kilo India Golf on 121.9er. Readability check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
What's the rule for no response? Kingshuk, what's happening? Why is everyone so aloof? Why is Surya not interested? Why is Kunal not interested to give readability check? And
Because
when I've asked you to contact Mumbai approach, you're not using the proper phraseology. And Kingshuk, no awareness. You should have tried Mumbai approach or given no response, raise the calls again, raise the station again. What's happening, students? Everyone is just joining and being quiet. What? Have you forgotten what kind of class it is? Have you forgotten the instruction? Every time we connect, we'll simulate a live blind environment where we will make a few calls. They could be readability calls or anything else to practice and to check the readability strength. Have you forgotten it? Remember the last class I told you all it's very important that you focus on instructions and you remember them. It's been 7 minutes since the session has started. I have hardly got 2 calls. What's happening?
Mumbai approach Victor Tango Sierra Delta India on 121.9er 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. How do you read?
The students, there are 2 types. We can go about calls. There are 2 ways we can go about calls. One is we act like a student who is underprepared. Second is we think like a pilot and try to act like a PIC, which is the main requirement of the exam. There are so many techniques that you have been given. The first technique is, why don't you first frame the call in mind and then speak the call? Now, how many of us are framing the call in mind before giving the call out loud? Surya, you didn't do it. I can say that directly with the way you are speaking out the call. A call
जी
is a conversational message. Just like how, just like how your instructor is talking to you right now, it is very important the way I talk to you, as in the way I exchange the message with you, the message that I have to share with you with respect to certain instruction. If I do not have a continuity, if I do not have a sense of sharing information with you, then you're not going to understand. If we give calls like Mumbai ground, I cannot even fake it. But if you give it in break, 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 where there is no sense between word and phrase, even then it's not going to be easy for the other person to understand what you're saying. My whole point is, why are we not taking effort to make our calls the best? Why are we not consciously doing it? It has to come from our mouth, from our brain, written by our own hands. Then why are we not pushing ourselves to give us the best? This is it. You have to believe. You have to make the first good impression. It all depends upon the confidence and the belief and following the strategy. I can easily say whether you're meeting that or not in one or two calls.
Sir, can I try?
I don't know, can you?
Victor Tango, Kilo Romeo, Foxtrot on 121 decimal liner. Readability check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
अब बताओ ये कॉल आप लिख रहे हो किसे बोल रहे हो?
लिख भी रहा था सर.
लग नहीं रहा था. And why am I not able to see your faces, students? क्या है ये? सुबह सुबह क्या चल रहा है ये? Already we are starting 15 minutes late and y'all are encouraging the delay. Come on, come on. What's happening? When the session starts, when everybody is in class, you have to make calls, either with each other, either with me. How difficult is that? The silence, initially, the 5 to 10-second silence is very irritating. If you don't make calls, you're wasting radio time. Simple. Please do some calls between each other, everyone, and please write the calls. I'm listening. Make the calls perfect. I don't care who is who. You can treat each other the call sign or you can just assign. Kingshuk can say, Kunal, you are Delhi ground and just simply start. Do it quick. Come on.
Okay,
Victor
Kingshuk, I'm calling
Tango,
you as a Delhi ground. Fine.
One by one.
Yeah,
Nobody could make out who said
I will.
first.
I will start. Yeah.
No, no, say again. Interference था वहां पे.
I'm saying I will start, and I'm considering Kingshuk as Delhi ground. Delhi ground. Victor Tango, Kilo Romeo Foxtrot on 121 decimal liner. Readability check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
read you 5. Correction. Victor Tango, Kilo Romeo Foxtrot, Delhi ground. Read you 5. How do you read?
Read U 5, strength 5, Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Roger. Delhi ground. Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf on 123.45 on Interpilot. Readability check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel November, Victor Tango, Sierra Delta India on 121.9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Sierra Delta India, Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel November, read you 5. How do you read?
Read you 5. Victor Tango, Sierra Delta India.
Read you 5. Strength 5. Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel November.
Roger.
Why is our reply Roger without any call sign?
Roger, Victor Tango, Sierra Delta India.
I want to understand. This is our only job. Why are we not doing it correctly? Why do we think it's difficult? It's a simple question. Who can answer this? It's a question to the group. Why are we missing out on simple things? We all want to solve question banks. We all want to give our clear exams by giving answers to questions that we have already solved or mugged up. Is that the only way to clear exams? Why are we not applying our learning? What is the learning? Make calls, practice calls, simulate calls between each other. Still, we are doing readability check. So we are not applying what the instruction is. Second thing, remember to end your replies with your call sign. Think before speaking. Nobody is doing it. Everybody is forgetting their call sign. In the end, after a small gap, they are remembering their call sign. Do you think the other person will not get to know how you're speaking?
So I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
So just now I just gave a call. Was I not audible?
Who's calling, students? Say a call
Victor,
sign.
Victor Tango Kilo India call.
You were audible.
Just before Sierra Delta India, Victor Tango Sierra Delta India gave his call. I gave my call. So wasn't I audible back then?
I think you were audible. But
Okay.
your call was what? Just a readability check. Didn't impress me at all. I was expecting some situations between each other. What
Victor
was that?
Tango,
Just
Kilo
readability
India
check. I
Golf.
mean, that is established, I guess. Readability check, the importance is when we just connect. The moment you have entered the class, that time you should raise the station and do your readability checks. If the meeting host, that is me, if I'm not replying, it means it's no response. You will call the station again. You'll try to relay. You'll try to talk to other aircraft. That is the whole exercise that I think nobody's understood they have to do when we start a session. The second time when I say make some calls between each other, that is not readability check. I just told you it could be readability check or anything else. You have to be creative. You can give each other a pan situation, mayday situation, clearances, compliances, anything. But nobody's thinking out of the box. If you do those things, you are in sync with the expectations of the training. If you're not doing it, it means something is amiss. That's why you get this turn reaction from the instructor that you're not doing something that you expected. आप लोग को समझा है कि नहीं समझा? Chayan, why the
Yes,
long
sir.
face? Why the long face? You should be happy and excited.
Yes, sir, I'm excited.
So I cannot see that neither in your calls nor on your faces. कुणाल, चिल्लाने से कॉल अच्छा नहीं हो जाता. I like the energy, but you have to convert the energy in the right place.
कौन सा?
वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कम करके एक्यूरेसी पे ज्यादा ध्यान देना है. रीडेबिलिटी चेक में रीडेबिलिटी दो अलग वर्ड नहीं है, रीडेबिलिटी एक वर्ड है. सिंपल एरर है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, बट नहीं होना चाहिए. बट एटलीस्ट यू आर ट्राइंग टू पुट अप द एनर्जी देयर, बट टू लेट. शुरुआत से करनी चाहिए ना, बार बार सर आएंगे 15 मिनट का मोटिवेशन स्पीच देना. हाँ किंगशुक, एंड फॉर यू आई नीड द एनर्जी. आई नीड यू टू थिंक एंड स्पीक बिकॉज अदरवाइज यू आर सुपर परफेक्ट. You are like just 2% away from giving perfection. Do you even realize that? Why you're not taking initiative to cover up that small gap? Why you're stuck there? अभी इंडिविजुअल सपोर्ट मिल रहा है, कोई नहीं देता आरटी में इतना इंडिविजुअल सपोर्ट. मैंने तो कहीं नहीं देगा ना सुना. आप लोग फायदा नहीं उठा रहे हो. क्यों? कहीं ना कहीं बंद कर रखा है ये. क्यों? कोई प्री कंसीव नोशंस की वजह से. What are these preconceived notions where we have blocked our mind to learn from new things or learn new things? That if you don't solve papers, you will not clear, or what? It's a difficult exam, or without jack, without corruption, you'll not clear the exam. I don't know what other things you have in your mind. Remove all that and follow what you're being taught. You follow instructions, do your best, and you'll clear the exam. You're not following the instructions, so you're not doing your best. That's it. That's where we are lacking. Follow instructions, ask questions. Once again, I'm giving you all the chance. Victor Tango Sierra Delta India, please meet Victor Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot, Victor Tango Kilo India Golf, and Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November. Guys, please meet Surya. Surya meet Chayan, Kunal, and King Shuk. शक्ल दिखा दोगे Surya? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Surya joining us for the first time in live. Although he's finished his course, he's only going to practice and prepare for his exams. Surya, focus little things. Okay. Everyone, Kunal, you also, Kingshuk, you also, Chen, you also. I'm giving you one last task. Make me happy by doing it. Do calls between each other. Everybody should be engaged. Be creative and do some nice calls. Do in-air calls. I don't care what you're doing. I'm giving you just 5 to 7 minutes to finish this. Let's see where you go, how you do it. Let's see. Come on, get started, students. Kingshuk, what about your lunch time? Huh? Are you going to have it later?
Yes, sir. No problem.
आप और कुणाल साथ में खा लेना.
Sure. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. All stations, all stations. On 121.5. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Aircraft crashed about 50 nautical miles outbound Kolkata. Aircraft suffered severe damage on structure. Correction. Aircraft suffered severe structural damage. All crew and passengers are safe but injured. Passenger evacuation completed. Aircraft left wing on fire. Request necessary search and rescue, emergency medical services, and fire rescue team on priority. Passengers on board 120. Aircraft color blue and black. Aircraft Airbus 321.
Okay, who can explain this call? Chen, explain what happened in this call.
So basically, it's a distress situation, and since it's a total RCF is happening, that's why we are addressing to the all stations and all stations on the international distress frequency 121.5, and like no casualties are there, but on the left wing of the aircraft there is fire, and the aircraft is requesting necessary search and rescue and other services on standby.
Okay. Kingshuk,
Yes.
what was the call about?
So basically, 50 nautical miles outbound Kolkata, the aircraft has crashed, and we are in a distress situation. No one is injured, but we have some. Sorry, no one. There's no casualties, but there are some injuries, and the left wing of the aircraft has caught fire. So basically, I'm contacting all stations for help. I don't think it's a RCF situation, but I need immediate search and rescue, emergency medical services, and fire rescue team.
What was the crash approximate distance you said?
50 nautical miles outbound Kolkata.
How much?
50 nautical miles outbound.
I don't understand that number in RT.
Sorry, 50.
Yeah. So now, why you don't know what are the numbers in RT?
I know, sir.
Then, if you know, then why are you purposely, unknowingly or purposely, how you want to say it, giving me a wrong answer? Can you explain why?
Out of
Sorry.
situational awareness missing, sir.
Situational aware. Call it anything. How do we fix this?
Practice more.
No, not practice. What is it with practice? I told you all it's nothing to do with
Find the
practice.
source of mistake
You're
and
not even
fix it.
remembering the instructions. It's not practice. The practice needed to fix it is done. Have you worked beyond it? ऐसे तो मैं 6 महीने आप किसी को भी आरटी पढ़ाऊंगा तो वो तो फ्लाइंग कलर से पास होके निकलेंगे। 12 महीने प्रैक्टिस कराऊंगा तो और अच्छे से पास होके निकलेंगे। 18 महीने कराऊंगा तो और अच्छे से पास होके निकलेंगे। Surya, are you able to make sense of this Hindi?
No, sir.
You won't even take effort to learn our language, right? National
No,
language.
sir. No, I'm just learning, sir, in Duolingo.
Learn to pick up, at least.
Yeah.
So I've seen one thing. If students from North are working in South, the seniors are not good to them. But the same doesn't happen when people are in North. So I have seen this discrimination.
Yeah, there
People from South, they
are
do it a lot.
some that is political, sir.
Sorry?
Yeah, that is some party political issue, sir. It's like
Yeah,
political issue here.
communal discrimination. Yeah, I've seen that. So many of my students working in
Yeah.
engineering, they didn't get promotion just because they were North
Mhm.
Indians working in Chennai or somewhere else. Imagine. So what if people do the same going
Yeah.
in north? If you don't know Hindi and they keep talking in Hindi, it's wrong, right?
Yes.
No
100%
worries. I'm
yes.
saying it's not about practice, it's about following the instructions and working the way you are asked to work. What I mean is, if it is
Okay.
to do with practice, then if I'll make your practice every day for 6 months, you'll be super proficient with that. If I make you practice every day for 12 months, again, you'll be more proficient. What we are trying to do is learn and be better in the way we are asked to learn and be better. As a student, we are asking you to do it. Why you're not doing it? देखो सबकॉन्शियस में प्रैक्टिस रह जाएगा ना किंगशुक, अगर प्रैक्टिस इनफ होने के बाद भी तुम्हें लगेगा इनफ नहीं है, सो you'll miss out. Somewhere thinking you are underprepared. You make 3, 4 mistakes, and examiner might feel that, oh, he didn't do well, and ask you to come back again. See, there's
Affirm.
no point y'all giving me a mock if you will not apply what you have learned. So I'm still giving you a chance,
Okay.
everyone, to recall what was told to you, what you had picked up from last class, and then do that in your calls. If I don't see any difference, then you're not moving ahead. Are you understanding, everyone?
Affirm. Protect India.
Kunal, are you understanding?
Affirm, sir.
Kingshuk, are you understanding?
Affirm. Protect India.
So why just one call? I said everybody should be engaged. Kingshuk, you made a safe call to all stations, but nobody is able to reply to that call. Again, it is a little away from the assignment I gave you all. And nobody else is interested. Somebody could have been a part of the search and rescue team and given a call on their behalf. Nobody is even trying. Please try someone. Surya try, Kunal try, Chain try. आप लोग नहीं समझ रहे हो, आपको कितना कुछ अच्छा मिल रहा है, आप लोग उसका फायदा नहीं उठा पा रहे हो. कम ऑन, पिक इट अप स्टूडेंट्स. सबको क्या चाहिए? क्वेश्चन पेपर चाहिए और आंसर चाहिए क्या बस? तो जाके खरीद लो ना, इतने लोग बेच रहे हो तो. डोंट डू दैट. आई एम जस्ट बीइंग sarcastic here. कैसे तो जगाओ ना तुम लोगों को, प्यार से नहीं तो फिर ऐसे. देयर ओनली टू वेज. जगाओ एज इन वेक अप स्टूडेंट्स. इट्स ऑल इन यू वाला. इट्स लाइक एनी अदर सेल्फ हेल्प बुक. It's like that. Will you make calls? We are wasting time. We are losing time. Come on, half an hour is past. Still I
Victor
have
Kolkata
Tango.
few
control.
calls. And देना है
Please.
तो सबको साथ में देना है. क्या चल रहा है? हारमोनी नहीं है. ऐसा तुम लोग फर्स्ट वीक एयरपोर्ट पे जाओगे ना, तो फर्स्ट वीक यू गो ऑन अ live situation, you'll mess up big time, and it happens. You'll be so nervous taking a call, and you'll do so many interruptions when you're first time practicing calls in real life. They're preparing you to perform the best on your first day. Come on, do it, yeah, do it.
Kohan Chahal.
Go on, go on.
Go on, huh? New phrases I'm learning. Nice phrases. Go on.
I will start. I will start. Yeah. Victor Tango. Kilo India Golf. Kolkata Control. Distress message received. Sending fire fighting services and medical assistance in 10 minutes. Standby till they arrive.
Kolkata Control. Firefighting services and medical assistance coming in 10 minutes. Standing by till then. Kolkata Control to Tango Kilo India Golf. Disregard. Kolkata Control to Tango Kilo India Golf. Expecting firefighting services and medical assistance in 10 minutes. Standing by till then.
Kingshuk, what one mistake did we pick up? It was number 50. And what was that one mistake you did again in your call? It is number 10. Okay. So think before speaking can fix these things. Kunal ने भी जब call लिया, so I didn't realize that if he thought about the call before taking it, if he would have thought and then taken it, I'm sure it would have been much better. आप लोग नहीं सुन रहे, you're not listening, students. Make it a habit that before you give a call, you work out that call in your mind and then you give a live call. The live call that you give should be a second call, more refined call. Try it. Try it. Try it at least. You're not even trying it. Try करो ना, उसका फायदा होगा आप लोगों को. Send me your scripts. Surya and Chayan do a call. Still not interested. You're
Any call.
losing precious time, students.
Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Sierra Delta, India on transmitting blind overhead of Mumbai, radial 275, Whiskey 90, estimated time of arrival at Delhi 0200, revised estimated time of arrival at Delhi 0215, passenger on board 130 will call you again at 0145. I say again. Mumbai Control, Victor Tango, Sierra Delta India on 121 decimal niner 0135, transmitting blind overhead of Mumbai, radial 275, Whiskey 90, estimated time of arrival at Delhi 0200, revised estimated time of arrival at Delhi 0215, passenger on board 130 will call you again at 0145.
किसको कॉल कर रहे थे आप सूर्या? Who were you calling?
What's it?
Whom were you calling? Whom did you make this call to?
Sir, I have to make the call to Victor Tango Charlie Hotel Level, but I have make it to Mumbai Control.
Okay. Please send me a log of your call.
Yes. Okay.
Why did you repeat the call twice? Was it a
Because transmitting line, right?
Hmm. Chayan, no inputs from you.
As I'm thinking of making a call, I'm just framing it in my mind.
What call?
So maybe like lost position and I'm on deviated track. I want request radar vectoring, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Victor Tango, Kilo, India, Golf. Victor Tango, Charlie, Hotel, November. On 123 decimal 45 interpilot. Negative contact with Delhi control. Current position 0135 radial 270 20 nautical mile outbound Delhi control. Route Whiskey 38 flying parallel on the deviated track. Request radar vectoring.
Did you address who is the ATC? बताया आपने कौन सा स्टेशन वो ATC है?
I did a negative contact with Delhi control
And you made the call to Victor Tango Kilo India Golf.
on interpilot.
Okay.
Correction. Delhi control. Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. Relaying for Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November. Negative contact with Delhi ground. correction, Delhi control, current position, time 0135, radius 270, 20 nautical mile outbound Delhi, control, route Whiskey 38, flying parallel on the aviated track, request radar vectoring.
Please send me your logs. Students, I appreciate the effort, but I don't think it's satisfactory. Enough of things said. Now it's up to you to perform. And yeah, we're going to start with the sessions. We're going to have back-to-back 3
Yes, sir. Hello.
sessions. Yes, Surya?
Yeah, the transmitting blind card last call I have given, right, sir? So, like, I have to mention the present time, right? Only then we can mention that I'll be calling you later.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first transmission, I have forgot to give that present time.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, what I can do, sir? Because we'll be writing only like into two, say again, or else I have just written, but in examination we'll be writing just into two, na? So how to correct the, like, we have to disregard the total call, or
Firstly, for a transmitting blind call, you don't write into 2, you write the whole call again. Because you have to speak it twice, you write it twice. Okay?
okay,
You don't write into 2. I don't know, but you don't write into 2.
okay,
Second thing, make it a habit of writing the present time of the call transmission as per the flight plan. Make it a habit of writing it the first thing towards the question number on the answer sheet.
okay,
Students, make it a habit of writing the present time as per the flight plan. As per the imagination, when you're giving the call, write that time towards the question number on your answer sheet. That fixes up the issue. Then you just make your call. All time estimates will be with respect to that time. It's an instruction given in the question paper. Instruction number 3. For messages that require to be transmitted at specific time, candidate should write that specific time against question number on answer sheet. If we forget that, then we should make it a point to include present time as one of the essential information given in every call. If we forget to give time there also, then once ATC is done with his or her reply, when you're making a call again, you just say the time twice. This was the time error happened. This is the time now, and these are my estimates. Just say it. If you have missed it in the first call, nobody's objecting or anything, then say it in the next one. These are the 3 ways to fix this issue. You can fix it at the root cause, you can mention it in the call, or you can mention it after you made a mistake.
okay. After making mistake means the second call. Like I say again after mentioning the second term. Is it right or
If you cannot avoid making a mistake, and if you have made a mistake, then fix it in the next call.
okay?
What? Fix it in the next call that you will give to the same ATC. Yeah, what else can you do? Don't live with the mistake. Fix it in the next call. If you're missing
Okay.
something, confirm that in the next call. What
So
else?
we'll be saying like confirm present time.
Yeah, do it in RT phrases.
Okay.
You need everything spoon-fed, students. Can we not think and make things? The exam is all about thinking and making calls. Why can't we create answers? Why do we need to mug up answers and give that in the exam? This exam is about creating answers, not mugging up and giving answers. Galat hai wo tarika. Don't follow that strategy. You know the exam, you know the words, you know the phrases, you know the situations. Learn to make your own calls. Surya, learn to make your own call. Don't expect everything to be given to you and you just copy pasting that in the exam. RT exams are not to be done like that.
Come, sir.
I come across students who want, everybody wants a fixed answer to a fixed question. If that was RT, then you would have been given 1,000 questions and learned to mug up 1,000 answers. Are you following? Then manual would have given you those things. Are you following?
Oh,
Affirm, sir.
That
absolutely.
what will you say if ATC is replying to this? By heart this message. What will you say if ATC is replying by heart this message? That is what AI chat boxes do. Okay. We cannot do this AI. We need the human factor involved. I understand. So if Surya has a doubt, he's wanting to clarify, he has to first have an answer from his side. And then he should discuss and see whether his answer matches with the answer given by an expert or an instructor. But if we are thinking we don't know the answer, then we are wrong. Because why can't we know the answer? We should be able to derive an answer. That's the whole point of the learning and the exam. I want you all to be able to do it on your own. And you'll realize if you're following your training and doing things on your own, your calls are the way examiners would expect them to be. But you have to follow the process. Are you following what am I saying? Surya, are you
Affirm.
following?
Affirm, sir.
Come, sir.
Hmm. It's a creative exam, students. Chalo, enough of this. We are starting. If you all have any questions, park it and discuss it later. No cross talks. Students observing, you just stay on mute. Keep your cameras on, students. And we'll be starting with Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November 1st. And then we'll be going to Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. And then we'll be going to Victor Tango Kilo Foxtrot Romeo. Romeo Foxtrot KRF. Okay. So we're going to try a slightly different approach, similar to what is happening in the exam when it comes to feedback. Here, you'll only be given your result. Everything else will be for you to uh, check what's right and what's wrong, and you can later on discuss. So I'm sharing the chart and the question paper on the screen, and the moment I say you can start transmitting, your timer will begin. Remember the instructions given to you: scanning, tracking the flight plan, checking out the instructions, the questions, framing the calls, checking the right ATCs, call structures, other information, anything and everything. And then start giving calls. Try not to look at the clock. You just focus on your training. Remember, first question, second question, focus on each question to get out of marks. So maintain accuracy. Before we start, does anybody have any questions with respect to the part 1 exam? Chayan, do you have any questions? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Affirm.
The moment your paper is done, you will take time. You will share your logs. I'll give you a 5-minute breather and then we'll come back and start with the next mark. If anybody needs any break, has any discussion, any confusion, any problem, just drop a message and rejoin. Don't interfere. Okay. Next session, if you do the same things, then what? What will we do? Then we'll not have a good session. So please, students, it's a genuine request that think of yourselves as PICs and then perform. Okay, can you see the question paper on the left, chart on the right?
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November.
I hope no more distractions on screen other than these two things.
So a small thing to say, like I have the physical hard copy of the chart. Can I use that?
Yeah, you can. I'm asking if there's any other obstruction on the screen.
Negative, sir.
हम सबका faces नहीं दिख रहा है ना?
No, sir.
Great. I like the system. You can start transmitting.
Pan, 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 pan. Gwalior, correction. Gwalior Tower. Victor Tango, Whiskey, Yankee, Tango. On taxiway, Lima 4, see a fire adjacent to the taxiway, Lima 3, request fire fighting services on priority.
Go to next question. Please mention question number.
Question 1, subpart B. Gwalior Tower, Victor Tango, Whiskey, Yankee, Tango. On taxiway Lima 4, C, fire spreading rapidly on taxiway Lima 3, request instructions to vacate the taxiway request fire fighting services on priority.
Go to next question.
Question 2. Gwalior Tower, Victor Tango, Whiskey, Yankee, Tango. On taxiway Lima 4, time 1213, Boeing correction ATR 72 heavy, IFR Gwalior to Pantnagar, passenger on board 120, unable to depart at the estimated time of departure. One, 2, 2, 5 due traffic on taxiway Lima 4 due fire fighting services rescue operation ongoing on the adjacent taxiway Lima 3 request rerouting of taxi instructions.
Go to the next question.
Question 3. Lucknow Victor Tango Whiskey Yankee Tango negative at with Gwalior Tower position report.
Go to the next question.
Pant Nagar Tower.
You're not mentioning question number.
Correction. Question 4. Pant Nagar Tower. Victor Tango. Whiskey Yankee Tango. Time 1, 2, 5, 0. ATR 72 heavy. IFR Gwalior to Pantnagar. Passenger on board 1, 2, 0. Radial 3, 3, 2, 5, 0 nautical mile inbound. Received ADF Pantnagar unserviceable over NOTAM. Route Whiskey 8, 5, request radar vectoring for making the correction for entering initial approach segment.
Go to next question. Just give me the answers. Mention question number, give your answers quick.
Question 5.
Are you going to answer question number 5-1?
I want to answer question 5 part 4.
No, you have to answer all in sequence. What about question number 5-1?
So I'm a bit confused.
Please give your answers quick.
Shoreline correction, seaward
Next. Next. Question number 5-3. Next, question number 5-4.
takeoff, landing,
Next.
visual meteorological.
Okay. Send me your logs.
Roger, Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel November.
We'll take a short breather, students. Come back at 1240 and we'll quickly start Kingshuk. Are you ready? Do you want a break for lunch? You're on mute. No, okay, fine.
No.
So we'll meet in 5 to 7 minutes, 1240 everyone. Chayan, you send me your logs in between and then go to part one, question number 5, PDF from the note bank and find the answers and send me the answers. Quick, 1240, we are coming back.
Roger, Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel, November.
Affirm.
Okay. Chayan, are you back?
Affirm Victor Tango Charlie till November.
Kunal, are you there?
Affirm, sir.
Okay. Chayan, I have sent you the uh, assessment of your calls over WhatsApp.
Roger, sir.
देख लेना और जो भी है मैसेज डिस्कस करना.
Roger, sir.
Now you are the observer for the next one, and I'm still standing by for question number 5.
Sending him, sir, in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's too long. I've taught you all a strategy where I'm expecting you all to access your notes within 5 to 7 seconds. 10 minutes is 10 minutes. 600, what? 600 seconds.
Correction, sir. I will send him in just 1 minute.
Okay. Hmm. वैसे how was the experience, Chan?
It was amazing, sir. And the last time I was having the session, like you have the call, like I was kind of shaking from the inside and all, like what to give and what to not. But this time I just like tried to maintain my composure and just tried to stay calm overall. That helped me a lot to make calls and all.
Okay. How do you think about your performance?
I think it was a bit better than the last time, but I think I do have to analyze my mistakes and work on it again to do some improvements.
Okay. How much do you think you'll be scoring by your expectation?
So I think I'll just get it above the cutoff. I'll try my best.
नहीं, जो आपने किया उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. The one that you gave right now.
Um, around I don't maybe around 40, 40 around like that.
Don't see the marks I've given you. Your expected marks based upon your performance. Fine. Okay. Kingshuk, are you ready?
Affirm. If you don't have calls.
You can start transmitting. I hope you can see the paper.
I can. Port Blair Tower, Victor Tango, Charlie Foxtrot Tango. Informed correction. Time 1500. Boeing 787 Heavy. On taxiway Alpha 1. Informed of fire in the taxiway Alpha 1. Request fire services and request further instructions.
Go to next question. Please mention question number that you're answering.
Okay. 1 Bravo. Port Blair Tower, Victor Tango, Charlie Foxtrot Tango. On takeoff leg, runway 09er, passing light level 1000 or 1250. Correction, passing 1000 feet or 1250 feet. See a flock of seagulls on runway. Turning right 15 degrees to avoid birds.
Go to next question.
Pan pan, pan pan, pan pan. All aircraft
You're not
in
mentioning
the
question number.
question number 2. Pan pan, pan pan, pan pan.
Which one? Question number 2, what?
2 alpha. Sorry. Question 2 alpha. Pan pan, pan pan, pan pan. All aircraft in the vicinity of Kolkata, Chennai, FIR boundary. Boeing 787 Heavy. Bad weather ahead. Negative contact with ATC. Aviating on own. Turning right for 15 nautical miles. At 10 nautical miles, will climb 300 feet and fly parallel on deviated track. Flight level 403. Correction, flight level 400. Radial 2. Correction, radial 300. Hundred DME outbound Port Blair. All exterior lights on. Keep a lookout.
Go to next question.
Three-part Bravo.
3 or 2?
Oh, correction, 2-part Bravo.
What's wrong?
So the question was really small. Port Blair Tower. Victor Tango, Charlie Foxtrot Tango. So can I see the time? One 530 at 1520 deviated on own, turned right for 15 nautical miles and climbed 300 feet at 10 nautical miles, flying parallel 15 nautical miles. Port Blair Tower, Victor Tango, Charlie, Foxtrot Tango, disregard. Port Blair Tower, Victor Tango,
Please check the
Charlie.
ATC you're calling right now. Please call the right ATC.
Chennai Control, Victor Tango, Charlie, Foxtrot Tango, 1530 at 1520, deviated on own, turned right for 15 nautical miles and climbed 300 feet at 10 nautical miles. 9 parallel 15 nautical miles right of track, Whiskey 112, due bad weather information at Kolkata, Chennai FIR boundary.
Go to the next question.
Kolkata approach, Victor Tango, Charlie Foxtrot Tango.
You're still not mentioning question number.
Question number 4.
What about
Col-
3? You know you're not allowed to skip.
okay. Kolkata Control, Victor Tango, Charlie, Foxtrot Tango, time 1610, Kolkata Control, Victor Tango, Charlie, Foxtrot Tango, disregard. Pan pan, pan pan, pan pan, all aircraft in the vicinity of Doped, Boeing 787 Heavy, over Doped, 50 nautical miles out, inbound, correction, inbound Kolkata, light level 400, radial 159er, aircraft enable RVSM, due altimeter failure. Deviating on own, negative contact with ATC, turning left for 15 nautical mile at 10 nautical mile, will climb 500 feet and fly parallel on deviated track. All exterior lights are on. Keep a lookout.
Very nice question.
Kolkata approach, Victor Tango Charlie Foxtrot Tango 1700, 8 nautical miles inbound Kolkata on long finals. See another aircraft on runway going around. Request further instructions.
There's no response. Please check your ATC.
Yes. Kolkata Tower, Victor Tango Charlie Foxtrot Tango. Negative contact Kolkata approach 1700, 8 nautical miles inbound Kolkata on long finals. See another aircraft on runway going around. Request further instructions.
Okay, time's up. Send me your logs. Everyone take a 5-minute breather. Come back at 1315. Okay, students, are we back?
Affirm. Mr. Technical India was.
Affirm Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
Affirm Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November.
आप लोग खुद का कॉल साइन पूरा लेंगे. You will use your entire call sign, students. Okay, Kingshuk, how was your experience?
So, am I audible?
Is that how we ask?
How do you read Mumbai ground?
Is that how we ask?
Mumbai ground, Victor Tango Kilo India Golf. How do you read?
Read you 5. Mumbai ground. Yeah, tell me, how was your experience?
So, it was exciting to complete a paper and get to know how to get things. Got to know a lot of my problems. Again, did the same mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, I got to know where I lack. But it was a fun and good practice session.
Mm-hmm. How much do you think you'll score?
40 to 50, I think.
Why not better?
I did a lot of repetitive mistakes, called the wrong ETC multiple times, didn't mention my question number, took a lot of time in each of the questions.
But why? If you're aware of your mistakes, then why did you do them?
Got nervous and lost the situational awareness.
As a pilot, if you're not feeling capable enough to safely fly, will you go to work and fly the aircraft?
Negative.
Then why will you even give me the exam where we have to simulate that you are in the PIC seat?
So I will work on myself and become more.
You have been working on ourselves. This is the final product. The final product is not good. What work are we talking about? Same goes to Chen. What more work are we talking about? From where I see, you have made a finalized product of your performance and you're not ready to change it or work on it because you have fed it so strongly in your subconscious that you're not able to fix it. Neither are you having a stronger conscious thought to fix it. This is how it is. All I'm asking you all is to think consciously about your training before you allow your mind to guide yourself. Whatever mind is guiding you with, there's some errors. Those errors have been told to you before the exam also, today also, last class also. Still, you're not working on them on the most important day of your performance, which is your exam. You will get n number of attempts to clear the exam, and eventually you will clear the exam. Eventually, you will fly the plane. Eventually, you will be a successful pilot. Nobody is doubting that. If you are sure you want to do it after number of attempts, then don't focus on what sir is saying and don't apply. Go with the flow. I don't mind. But if you want a better result, if you want to clear in the first attempt, then you have to follow what you're being told by consciously applying your learning before giving calls. It's the same thing. I'm repeating again and again. Think and do. Apply things and do. Hunt for things and do. Yeah, I know you will do better, but what about this particular place where you didn't do better? What if I want that to be better, which we cannot do anything about? What if I want to stick there? Good life doesn't work like that. Good, we have more chances, more opportunities. But right now, the better chance and opportunity that we have is to clear it in our first attempt, not clear it in a second or third attempt. But the way we are motivating ourselves or pushing ourselves, it seems like we are going for that strategy. Hmm? So how do we reply to something like this? Quick.
So I will work on the source of errors from itself.
No. Still, that's not the right way to go about it. See, these areas of importance, areas of concern, if you don't work on them now, then you'll never be able to work on them because it's the third time. How difficult is it to remember 1 5 is not 15 or 15 is not 15, it's 1 5. You made the same error numbers 10, 15 everywhere in each call. Didn't you realize it in the first call, second call, third call that you're continuing the mistake, same? Like, why would we make a mistake like that again and again? I don't understand. You're so smart, you're so talented, you're well read, well educated, everything is done. Why are we repeating that one mistake? Everything else can go. I'm fine, take your time. We have time. But I just told you before the start of these sessions today, numbers at least be careful. At least apply that on the day of your exam. At least apply the new learning. Why are we not applying that, King Shuk?
So
However nervous you are, will you forget how to eat? Will you forget how to breathe?
negative.
There's a mistake like that.
So it subconsciously comes to the mind and words.
Why subconscious when we have conscious? Why are we not using conscious? If you are taking so much of effort to be a part of the class, to take so many lectures, sit and study, have self-discipline, then can we not have one more effort in the thought to ensure that we do the right thing? How difficult is it? Now I'm going to give you a statement. Read it out consciously. Everyone do this exercise. So you're not doing anything wrong, but you're not getting enough marks also. What you're doing is making mistakes. I won't say mistakes are wrong. What is wrong is you're not applying the learning. Everybody has to understand this. When you don't apply your learning, you will not get results. Read this out, everyone. Kingshuk, you'll read it out loud.
Clear to.
After the sentence is done.
Okay.
Read it out.
Clear to climb to flat level.
3560.
At DME
85.
35 radial 146 report reaching.
Now that is perfect reading. Now you know it is DMA 35. Now you're not saying 35. Why?
Because I consciously put into my mind.
But you need me to do it before every call? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? You want me to be there somewhere, have a walkie-talkie, something like James Bond, and guide you for every question? Then what's the point of learning and giving the exam? See, you ask yourself, students, if you're already good, then how do you become better? Don't be satisfied where we are. It's simple. Don't keep everything for tomorrow now. We are done. We have to do it today and feel good and feel free. I want you all to reach a level of an in-class exam where you give it so good that RT stops being a hurdle for you. And you know, okay, fine, this is mine now. Even quite before the exams, you can do it. But right now, I think we are thinking, we are in the mind that, okay, it's just time pass. Now I'm allowed to make mistakes. So why make such mistakes again and again? If you can understand this, your life is going to be simpler as a student till the time you have to give exams while you're taking class and giving exams. It's not just here, it's everywhere. But here it is more practical.
ये tactical idea.
Any questions? Anyone?
So I have a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding question 5, like when we are asked to transmit as it's given in the question, in the fill in the blanks, do we need to write the whole question and just underline the answers after writing it down?
See, if you have time, then you can do that. If you don't have time, then you can just write the answers also. You follow the instructions that the examiner will give you. But you try to read the whole statement, but write only answers. But you read the whole statement. Today, the examiner told that don't read the whole statement, just give the answers because time was less. But still, it only makes sense for us also as students when we're answering if we give the whole statement, read back, but you write just the answer so that you save time in writing. There are certain statements which the whole statement becomes your answer. Like they will give you abbreviations and you have to read it in full form. That you have to write the whole statement then. But fill in the blanks, you read the whole statement but write only answers. And follow any real-time instruction examiner is giving us.
Roger Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November.
कुणाल आप कुछ नहीं बोल रहे हो कब से व्यस्त ऐसे बैठे हो talk to me otherwise your brain will be dead
No, sir, I'm
and
listening
it's
to
your
you.
mock. Yeah, so share your inputs. I won't say brain will be dead, it will be like not active.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Actually, I'm just learning. I mean, the mistake that they are making, so I'm learning which I need to avoid. The way like Kingshuk repeatedly, he didn't mention the question numbers, so it is really important.
Uh-huh.
And apart from
Kingshuk.
that,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
and apart from that, I'm also learning from the intentions he's using in the calls, like for RCF and all, so all that.
Mm-hmm. Surya, any thoughts?
No, sir.
Why? And what is no in RT?
Negative.
Why no questions?
Uh, because this is a live, right? So you said like you can't have. You have to just listen.
Don't be over smart right now, please. As much as I like your smartness, right now don't be over smart. I'm asking you if you have any questions right now. You don't give me a
Doubt.
reason why you don't have a question. This is
Doubt.
politics. Are we doing a political thing right now?
No, sir.
Strange.
No politics. Sir, like, sir, if you are flying RBSM, sir, can I ask doubt? No issue.
Yeah, of course, I'm asking you to ask
Yeah,
that out.
yeah, like, sir, the last question, the altimeter fail. So enable RVSM. So we'll be descending. If it is odd, then we'll be descending to like flight level 270. If it is even, then we'll be descending to flight level 280. Then somewhere we have learned like if RVSM, we have to deviate left and descend, deviate left or right for 15 nautical mile, and we have to descend for like 500 feet. Where we have to apply it there, sir?
That 500 feet climb or descent is not related to your odd and even rule. 500 feet climb or descent is connected to your standard deviations in case of RCF, where the aircraft deviates on your own. There are two flight levels connected to each other or very close to each other. Let's assume flight level 300 and flight level 310. So they both have only a vertical separation of 1000 feet. Now let's say you are at flight level 300 and you have enabled RVSM situation and you have RCF. So your standard deviation procedure requires you to deviate 15 nautical miles off track. All tracks have a width of about 10 nautical miles. So you are going double the distance of the width of the track, one side, but going 15 nautical miles on the right or left. So firstly, horizontally, you are away from a track. Then vertically, you go away from a track. Now that track vertically is assigned flight level 300 on which you are. The next flight level assigned for that track, opposite direction would be flight level 310. Below you, the track will be again given an opposite direction, but a different flight level 290. So now for you to deviate horizontally, you have done 15 nautical mile deviation. But vertically, how do you deviate? Because 310 is also assigned, 300 is also assigned, 290 is also assigned. So 500 feet keeps you equidistant from the top and the bottom both. That's why we do 500 there.
Okay.
That's the only
Because of
reason.
RCF, we can connect. We can't contact. Now there is a reason. We are making our own preparation.
Did you first listen to what I said? Can you just revise that in your mind and acknowledge?
Yes.
You understand that fact?
Mhm.
Do you understand
RCF.
why we have 500 feet?
Yes, yes.
To be equidistant from both the tracks.
Okay.
So that I'm not closer to 310, I'm not closer to 300. Are
Okay.
you following this much?
Affirmative.
So the question related to odd and even here, it is not applicable. From 300, if you go to 305, you cannot stick to odd or even to even when you are deviating on your own with a 500 feet climb or descent. First,
Okay.
let's address that. So when you are deviating on your own and changing a 500 feet altitude by climbing or descending, then you don't have to worry about odd or even. Okay, you just have to either go to 305 or 295 based upon what you feel is safe for you there. Okay, students. Second thing, when you are back in touch with ATC and you have to connect back, your altimeter or your equipment might still not be operable. So you're still unable RVSM. That time from flight level 305, you will ask to descend for a flight level, which is even with respect to the assigned flight level, that is 300 in our case. So you'll ask for flight level 280? No, because that is still RVSM flight level. You'll ask for flight level 260. If your flight level is starting from 270, if your flight levels are starting from 290 to 410, then you can ask for flight level 280, 260, 240. Or you can ask for flight level 320, but 320 is still RVSM flight level. So the earliest, closest unable RVSM flight level would be for climbing flight level 420, for descending flight level 280. There you keep odd to odd and even to even. Don't confuse the deviated flight level with even and odd numbers because it will always have 5, 5, 5, 5 because we are climbing or descending by a factor of 500 feet. Is this much clear? This is what I've understood from the question. Now tell me quickly, what do you have to ask? What were you asking after I gave you this understanding?
Clear, sir. Nothing more.
No, but you're asking something more. What were you asking?
Like you have explained everything, sir. Nothing more. Sir, and one more thing, like the first mock, which I don't know who have given, but the last fifth question that ADF is unserviceable.
ADF unserviceable. You look at Pannagar. Pannagar just has an NDV. It has an NDV. It means the only ground navigation aid that you have with an aerodrome Pannagar is that NDV. It means
Okay.
you are only navigating through ADF relative bearing. Now your ADF is not working. So your primary navigation aid is not working. So in this case, you ask for QDM, magnetic bearing to the station. Follow with the help of your magnetic compass. Sub logic hai, logical reasoning. If we know a little bit of theory also.
So
When we are asking QDM, we can change the call sign to Homer. We can say Pannagar Homer, Victor Tango, Charlie Foxtrot Tango. Request QDM. Simple.
Okay.
Homing to a station is asking for QDM to a station. We can use Pannagar Homer here. Or even if you say Pannagar Tower, you can ask for QDM for homing. So here I was looking for a magnetic track to the station because NDB is not working. Somebody was asking something.
yes, sir,
Chayan,
Victor
you have
Tango.
to connect the dots. You have to think like a detective here. Simple.
Roger, sir.
Yeah.
Tango
Question
Kilo
for
India
me?
call. So,
Yes.
when our ADF is non-serviceable, so can we request change flat rules from IFR to VFR?
See, you can do that if you feel like doing it. Still, you need your QDM here. But yeah,
Okay.
you can think about changing your flight rules. So you'll say canceling my IFR for VFR due equipment, like that. Whenever changing rules, you will use these words, canceling IFR for VFR.
Roger.
Good thinking, but here I don't think it's applicable, but good thinking. Because you're just talking about ADF here, not other systems. So we might have ILS there. We might have a standalone ILS. We might have landing support, so we can still land as per IFR.
Okay.
Think good, try to think out of the box, but here it doesn't apply much. So if you're thinking pura IFR cancel karna hai, then think about it. What if you have ILS there? We just said that ADF and NDB is the sole navigation equipment. Landing we didn't say anything about. So probably if you don't have ILS also, then we'll have to do a visual landing only. So it will all go visual, visual, visual then. But here we can still be IFR, ask UDM, take IFR if we are IFR and land as per IFR only.
Roger. Tango Kilo India call.
Students, what will help you is it's just putting yourself in that situation and allowing your mind to attract all that you have learned. Like I'm thinking with respect to the working of the mind, it is only going to make it easy for you. Try to grasp it. This is the USP of these training lectures. This is not something that will not help you. This is something that will make you better, give you more skills, ideas. Try to apply these techniques. Okay. Kingshuk, I've sent you the assessment sheet. I've written all things, see if they make sense to you. Everything is corrected in red and marks are also written. Wherever you are doubtful, feel free to discuss with me. You can discuss over chats, park your doubts, and we can continue discussing in our next session also. But I'll say before the next session, continue with your discussions over chat and clarify everything. If need be, we'll get on a quick call also.
Have you sent it, sir?
I've sent it to you.
I have not received.
Let me cross check. Any more questions?
Negative. Tango Kilo India call.
Sir,
Yes.
that first question paper, I have a doubt. Like, confirm if AD capability. What is that, sir?
AD, what is that? Check your abbreviations booklet.
From sir.
सब कुछ प्लेट में चाहिए हाँ? It's aerodrome.
Okay.
Okay नहीं, cross check. Come on, Surya.
From sir.
So I have a doubt, Victor Tango, Charlie Hotel, November.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sir, I was going through the assessment sheet, and the major problem that I'm seeing that I'm doing constantly is like so like repeated amounts of dead airs. Like I am framing the call before making it, but then it all boils down to improvisation. And again, I'm doing it, then I'm having a lot of dead airs. So like how to work on that.
So we'll talk about these things later. I told you assessment discussions will happen either on chat or later. So we'll not do that now. But until then, it's for you to figure out how to do it because I've taught everything. In the last session also, I have spoken about how to reduce dead air. So I'm surprised that you all have missed it then. And now you're thinking, okay, finally I need to learn this. So you're asking. But I've already explained this. So that is my one concern why we are missing out on it. Thinking of your call beforehand and then giving the call fixes the dead air. Second thing is to maintain continuity between words and phrases. आपके हिसाब में solution भी लिखा है आपके assessment में write and speak. You are speaking and writing. That's why the issue is happening. First, make a call and then whatever call you made in your mind, fix it and according to first through your mind you make the call. So you first write and then you speak. When will you write first? When you've already thought about the call. So when you've thought about the call, fixed it, and when you're writing, so your mind is guiding you for a perfect call, and your readability is only based upon what you're writing. So whatever speed of writing is, you'll continue writing and you'll continue speaking. So write and speak. And before that, frame the call in your mind and then write and speak. Next time when you're trying, don't first speak and then write. The first two words you write and speak. Everyone look at it, and Kunal, try to apply this in your in your
Affirm.
in your
Sir.
test now. और आपका 5 से 7 मिनट लंच आगे जाने वाला है.
That's fine, sir.
Sir,
See this, everyone. Ask me any question, quick.
So I wanted to ask you a few things. In the abbreviation booklet, I found that sir for POB it's not passengers on
Stand
board, it's
by,
persons on board.
stand by. कोई सुन रहा है सर क्या बोल रहे हैं क्लास में? I am going to give a demo of how to write and speak. Somebody ask me a question, as in somebody give me a situation on what I can give a call. I'm ready. Give me some ATC instruction and see how I'll think, write and speak. राजधानी एक्सप्रेस, क्या पूछ रहा हूँ, क्या बता रहे हैं आप? Keep your questions parked. Let's finish this. Then I'll answer your questions.
Sure, sir.
सुनो ना सर क्या बोल रहे हैं, सर क्या मांग रहे हैं, आप क्या दे रहे हो? And don't kill your excitement. Keep it up. वो एक्साइटमेंट में चाहिए क्वेश्चंस मुझे, बट क्या हो रहा है पहले आप क्या पूछ रहे हो? देगा कोई सिचुएशन?
Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo Mumbai Tower.
अभी ये डेड एयर क्यों डाल रहे हो बार बार? देखो
Hold short.
कॉन्शियस होना चाहिए ना डेड एयर नहीं डालने के लिए.
Hold short. Runway 29er. Stand by.
मुंबई टावर विक्टर टैंगो अल्फा लीमा किलो होल्डिंग शॉर्ट runway 29er standing by.
Roger Mumbai Tower.
This sounded better, Roger Mumbai Tower. Did you try to write and speak?
Yes, sir.
It
Affirm.
was too short to make out the difference, but I could make out the difference. See, students, I did that. I made the reply in my mind. I made it twice. Then I gave the call, and I was trying to write fast to match the speed. You have to do a little bit here and there adjustment, but the end product comes really well. So we need to be very clear with our abbreviations so that certain times we don't take too much of time in writing. Now, when Chen is starting, his Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo is too stretched. Mumbai Tower is also too stretched. Now, that's what our mind has picked up. Now, that is not what we need to pick up. So, we consciously understand that, okay, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo. It should sound like we're calling one person and not 5 different letters. We're calling one station and not 5 different letters. Mumbai Tower. No, this is not how we talk. Mumbai Tower. This is how we talk. So why would you say Mumbai Tower? Because we are taking so much of time to write. So we are stretching. That's the first step to fix the issue. Now we buck up. We push ourselves and we understand, okay, let's put some logic also there. So you can take some time between Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo and Mumbai Tower. Thoda sa, 1 second or 2 seconds. That is not a dead end. The moment it goes beyond 1 second, 2 seconds, it starts sounding like a dead end. Like in the worst case scenario, you can do this. Mumbai Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo, holding short, runway to 9er, standing by for further instructions. VIP on board. Kindly expedite. See, I'm struggling to write clearly, but still it is fine, better than worse. Because I didn't think about it, that's it. But still, whenever you see I am planning to write a call, the first two words I'll already have written and then I'll start reading what I'm writing. If I try to write live, what will happen in the worst case scenario? That also you can fix. Mumbai Tower, Air India 146, heavy, stand to, security check cleared. It is taking a long time. I can feel personally it's a slow call compared to my other calls. Still, it can be fixed. The best idea would be to write and then read. And you'll be like, sir, pehle likhe kaise? So that's where framing the call in mind helps you. And that is a prerequisite so that you can fix any error before you give them to the ATC. If you minimize your mistakes, your 40, 45 wala score becomes 70, 75 wala score.
Oh, I hope you learned that.
Affirm Victor Tango Charlie.
This is what I'm seeking for y'all to do. Y'all do it and y'all see the results. You'll get there, don't worry. You just keep working and improving. If you feel you're not improving, it means you're not doing something right. Try to find out the source. Why? Remember last session also. Not what. Why? Why are we doing it in the first place? What are we missing? Okay. Kunal, फटाफट पूछो क्या पूछ रहे थे आप?
Yes, sir. So in the abbreviation booklet, I found, sir, for outbound it's OUBD. So we were writing O/B. So is that fine, or like we have to write what I've mentioned in the abbreviation?
I think आपका अब तक वो assignment आया नहीं है मेरे पास. How many of you all have not sent the abbreviations assignment to
Sir, I
me?
have sent you. Yeah, I have sent you.
Sir, I will send it to you. Victor Tango Charlie.
Who will give the answer to this question? Kingshuk, can you answer this question for me? We had discussed this in the last session. Kunal, miss किया आपने? ये same question का answer हम दे चुके हैं. Similar question का answer. It should have given you an answer to this question also when it came to your mind.
Sir,
Do
I
you know
checked
the
this
answer?
abbreviation written in the booklet.
Yes.
Yes. What's the answer?
Sir, OUBD for outbound.
Yes. You are right about it.
Yes, sir.
OUBD is what we are going to use from henceforth.
Okay, sir. And sir, for POB, we are saying passengers on board, but in the booklet it is written persons on board. So
We'll follow the.
Okay, sir.
What will we follow?
So the information given in the abbreviation booklet.
What is it?
So persons on board.
Persons on board, everyone, students. Will follow the booklet. If we know, then we'll follow the booklet.
Sir.
If you find passenger on board somewhere else, do bring it to my notice in the same booklet. हाँ, तो अगर आपको आंसर पता है तो डिस्कशन में यूज करो, अच्छा लगेगा. So this is how you converse, students. See, this was a good example. सर मेरे को तो लगता है ये होगा, आप मेरे को क्लैरिफाई कर दो. So I'm like, what you feel is right, go with your instinct. If you say मेरे को लगता है वो भी होना चाहिए, then I'll ask why. बुक वाला क्यों नहीं फॉलो कर रहे हो? You'll be like, सर वो भी कहीं लिखा है, मैंने देखा है. कहाँ लिखा है, दिखाओ. अच्छा नहीं लिखा, सर क्लास में लिखा था. But what was the instruction? Follow the book. Okay, so I'll follow the book. So this helps you fix further mistakes, which you might feel while self-study, while revision. You might not need anyone, you will be independent. This is how the training is to make you independent students. आप ट्रेनिंग अच्छे से ले लोगे ना तो आप किसी को पढ़ा भी पाओगे आगे जाके. समझ रहे हो? ओके, चलो. Everybody please smile. Yeah, I know not every day is a day of happy sessions. Please, I don't want to spoil y'all and y'all already look spoiled. ओके, दो चार क्लास में इतने स्पॉइल हो गए आप तो चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ जाओगे फिर सब लोग. वी ऑल विल क्लाइम द ट्री ऑफ सक्सेस एंड पैम्पर ऑल्सो, बट नॉट व्हेन यू आर नॉट परफॉर्मिंग. ओके, चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट एंड डू वेल. Everybody else on mute. Sit back, relax, enjoy. Chayan, Surya, and Kingshuk. थोड़ा रिलैक्स माइंड से एंजॉय करना है, ऑब्जर्व करना है. Okay? Let Kunal worry. And try to think from an instructor's point of view, all three of y'all. See if your observations change a little bit. Arey Papa, what's wrong? Can you see the paper?
Home, sir.
You can start transmitting.
Question number 1, Alpha. Delhi ground Air India 459er IFR Delhi to Bhopal, VFR Bhopal to Nagpur, route Whiskey 20 South Whiskey 38, person on board 120, aircraft A320, heavy, security check cleared, request startup.
Air India 459er, Delhi ground, startup not approved, confirm position.
Startup not approved. Stand 3. Request startup. Air India 459er.
Go to next question.
Question number 1. Bravo. Delhi ground. Air India 459er holding short at runway holding point C and aircraft switching on and off lights. Request further information. Delhi ground Air India 145 correction Air India 459er Delhi Tower Air India 459er holding short at runway holding point C and aircraft switching on off landing lights on base leg. Request further instruction.
Go to next question.
Delhi
You're not mentioning
Tower.
question number.
Question number 2. Delhi Tower. Delhi Tower. Air India 459er. Disregard. Pan pan. Pan pan. Pan pan. Delhi Tower. Air India 459er. At flight at 200 feet. Flaps struck. Request landing but overweight. So request sector flying to exhaust fuel sector radial 110 to 130 flight level 70.
Go to next question.
Question number 3. Nagpur approach Air India 459er.
Please check the question and check the right ATC.
Question number 3. Nagpur Tower. Nagpur Control Air India 459er. Nagpur Tower Air India 459er at decision height C and aircraft backtracking going around missed approach request further instruction.
Go to next question.
Question number 4. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Air India 459er see an aircraft ahead turning right to avoid collision. Aircraft A320 heavy flight level 70 request further instruction.
Go to next question.
Nagpur Tower Nagpur Tower Air India 459er disregard. Pan 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 pan. Nagpur Tower Air India 459er informed about loud noise under the cabin, hot brakes indication on runway 27, request firefighting services and request expedite.
Okay, submit your paper. Okay, Chayan, Kingshuk, how do you feel about this paper? How was the experience?
So one thing, so the paper was not visible. So
Sorry, what?
the question paper was not visible for me
Yeah,
at
sir,
least.
I have texted you.
So I couldn't know what was the question properly.
Even me, sir.
Yeah, so now it's visible.
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Hmm.
Yes.
कुणाल आपको कैसे पता क्वेश्चन आपके पास है? अगर किसी को नहीं दिख रहा था, आपको कैसे दिख रहा था?
सर एक्चुअली मैंने क्वेश्चन पेपर का स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया था, एक दूसरे लैपटॉप में सामने रखा था टू रीड इट आउट।
हाँ, तो ये सबको सिखाया है ना, जैसे क्वेश्चन पेपर आता है आपको स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेना है क्वेश्चन पेपर का।
यस सर,
When
मैंने
there's
किया।
such a big technical issue, why is nobody letting me know? Like,
I
जहाँ
have texted.
no, but we are lost in the call now. We will only know if somebody is talking to us. Now we are not checking anything else when we are doing a live.
So
And the Zoom chat only,
instruct.
sir.
I was not checking it.
Okay.
I
No,
mean,
sir.
ये इंस्ट्रक्शन तुम लोग को याद है जहाँ पे सेफ्टी खराब हो रही है हमारी? वो बाकी दुनिया भर के इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो एग्जाम में अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिलाएंगे वो याद नहीं हो रहा है। हाँ, चयन, किंगशुक, सूर्य, these instructions you remember where safety is hampered, and the instructions that I'm giving you all to follow in exam, in class, that we don't remember. Why? You have something against teachers, kya? You
Nahi, sir.
cannot be nice to them. Have I made you all feel bad that you are doing
No,
this?
negative, sir.
No, negative, sir.
This is so senseless. I appreciate and respect it, but what is more important? Sorry, sir, I'm interfering. I cannot see the paper, so sorry. Go back, do that. I would have appreciated that. Good thing. Kunal is seeing the paper. It's his attempt. How will I know otherwise? Now he followed the instruction. Every time you get a question paper, first take a picture of it. I'm glad he followed the instruction. Otherwise, he would have told me सर पेपर नहीं दिख रहा है तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाती. बट उसको तो बोलना पड़ता ना. वो नहीं बोलता तो क्या पूरा 25 मिनट वेस्ट हो जाता. That brings me to the first or second question paper where time was not mentioned. I think Chen, it was your paper.
Affirm, sir.
So, did you not care to ask the examiner before you went ahead that what's the estimated time of departure? I only have a misprint here and I can only see the Delhi call sign there. I don't know the estimated time of departure. Don't you think we should ask ATC about it before we go ahead with the exam?
Affirm, sir. We should ask.
Yeah.
Starting it was visible, sir. After he started only, everything disappeared.
So at
So
least
we
that
need to.
time we could have taken a screenshot, or else somebody could have told me, like, at least when we are doing a mock, at least students understand where you are allowed to interfere when it matters to safety. I appreciate your texts. Surya only messaged me, nobody else also. But yeah, it's fine. 25 मिनट अभी क्या करेंगे? आपके तो गए, but नसीब से कुणाल followed instructions, so that was good. This is here. So how was your experience? Yeah, Chen, Kingshuk, why didn't you all not take a picture of the question paper? It's taught, it's told. See, you don't have an answer to something like that. Sir, sorry, we forgot. Or sir, we'll do it next time. But neither will you remember next time, neither will you do it next time. Then what?
So
Yes, sir, yeah.
from next time, we will do
We'll
it.
do it.
No, next time. I don't believe that. That strategy is not working. That next time was today. If today I don't see changes, how can I count on you all? Kunal, भेजो मुझे logs.
सर आई सेंड यू।
How was your experience, Kunal?
Sir, after completing the paper and when I went through the logs, so I understood that like my intentions were right. Like I knew what to do, but I missed few points that I had to mention in the reports. Like somewhere I'm not mentioning DME or somewhere I'm not mentioning radials and all. The intentions were fine, I guess. That was the thing that I was supposed to do, but apart from that, I missed some position reports. Everything was not included, like the time, radial, TME. That I
Mhm.
missed it.
Whenever you are doing a missed approach and go around procedure, I think Kingshuk, you also did this mistake. Why you're not following the script there? Initiating a missed approach and go around procedure. This is verbatim. You can just use this verbatim if you're struggling to frame the sentence. Initiating missed approach and go around procedure. Going around. What is this going around? This is so informal. We don't use such stuff in RT. The whole exam is about RT.
Yes, sir. In my mind, actually, it
Oh,
cleared initiating, but then I was like not sure, so I did not use the initiating word.
Whenever you're mentioning a runway, you have to give the number. Every time you're talking with reference to the runway, you have to mention the runway number again and again, again and again, again and again. Base leg for which runway? Finals, long finals for which runway? Decision height means finals for which runway? You see another aircraft backtracking on runway, which runway? You're holding short of a runway, which runway? How
Also,
difficult is it? कुणाल आपका मेरे को ये बताओ 10 मिनट बचे हैं आपके आपने 15 मिनट में पेपर खत्म किया क्या घाई हो रही है आपको आपको जब सर ने एक इंस्ट्रक्शन सिखाया है कि सोच के आंसर देना है सोच के आंसर देना है आप वो एक ही चीज फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हो एक क्वेश्चन खत्म हुआ नहीं कि दूसरे का आंसर दे रहे हो इंटेंट आपको पता है स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं फॉलो कर रही है कि पहले दिमाग में कॉल बनाऊं उसको फिक्स करूं और फिर पूरा कॉल बनाऊं अब क्या ये 10 मिनट बचे हैं एक्स्ट्रा क्या करेंगे उसका कुछ फायदा है जल्दी खाना भी नहीं मिलने वाला है क्योंकि 10 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा में लेने वाला हूं अभी
कौन सा?
See, you're not applying the strategy. I was so happy with your question number one call. I'm like, चलो इसको सब अच्छे से पता है ये अप्लाई करेगा. You were applying till question number one. Afterwards, you forgot. I was so happy. Yeah, you know the intent, but if you cannot frame the call, what's the point of that intent? Is the
True, sir.
exam not of intent, but of clarity of communication? That is use of RT language. आपको इंटेंट पता है आप जंप कर रहे हो कंक्लूजन में अरे आपको फायदा होगा अगर आपको इंटेंट पता है तो आपको फुर्सत से कॉल लो ना अच्छा कॉल इतना बनाओ कि 21-20 मिले आपको आपको इंटेंट भी पता है लैंग्वेज भी पता है पढ़ाई भी कर ली है फिर भी आपको अगर 20 में से 10 या 12 ही मिल रहे हैं मतलब आप सिली मिस्टेक्स कर रहे हो जो आप स्ट्रेटेजी फॉलो करके अवॉइड कर सकते हो होल्डिंग व्हाट इज दैट दिस यू वर स्ट्रगलिंग सो मच
Yeah,
होल्डिंग
holding short.
शॉर्ट एट
Yeah,
होल्ड रनवे होल्डिंग पॉइंट सिंपल होल्डिंग शॉर्ट रनवे 27 मेन रनवे का नाम था उसको छोड़ के आपने होल्डिंग होल्डिंग 4 बार बोल दिया request further information. Like he's so VIP, he's asking ATC to give more information about aircraft in distress. ATC should ask you for more information. And why are we forgetting pan pan? अगर आप थोड़ा और सोच के करते ना आपका बहुत अच्छा जाता पेपर आपने बस बहुत घाई में कर दिया पेपर पता नहीं क्यों दिस इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट फर्स्ट टाइम मिस्टेक्स सी अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मिस्टेक स्टूडेंट्स Kunal would have done much better compared to everyone, but he's now following a different mistake. He's not taking time to think. Kingshuk, even after all the mistakes you made, and even after you could not do question number 5, you have scored very good based upon 80. So you have that USP, that you have good quality. You're just unnecessarily making 2 or 3 simple mistakes again and again. If you fix them, 4 क्वेश्चन पे भी आप आराम से 60-70 ले आते पता है आपको
yes. Perform.
तो you're not looking happy about it. You should be happy about it. It's a good thing.
Yes.
What's the
So,
present point right now that we have strengths and we have areas of improvement? Let's be happy about strengths and let's be excited to fix the areas of improvement. We cannot go back and fix the bad behavior or bad performance, but we can make a good mindset right now. So let's be
perform.
excited about it.
Perform. Yeah.
Surya, you don't feel bad, you give me a mock. Apart from mock, you'll do everything. Okay?
Okay.
And Chayan, whatever you're
Yes, sir.
struggling with, shake it off. It's just in the mind. I don't see anything else.
Yes, sir.
See if you have more questions, students, about this paper. And अगर आपको पेपर नहीं दिख रहा तो आप लोगों ने लॉग्स भी नहीं लिखे क्या? Chayan, Kingshuk, Surya, did you not write logs for KRF?
No.
Negative, sir. Didn't
Negatives.
write the logs.
क्लास छोड़ के चले ही जाते ना, फिर क्यों बैठे थे फालतू में? कम से कम कुछ तो फायदा होता, वहां पे कुछ और करते। गलत जगह पे आप लोग चीजें मान रहे हो सर की। अब पेपर ही नहीं लिख रहे हो तो मैसेज छोड़ के चले जाने का, सर अब ये छुट्टी ले रहा हूँ बाद में करूंगा, खत्म। हैव दैट कॉन्फिडेंस ना। I'm treating you like trainees, aircraft trainees, pilot trainees. I'll never treat you like anything else ever. You start feeling like that. This question paper was confusing, surprising. The decision height and everything ideally is connected to the landing back only after flaps are stuck. But we are giving the benefit of doubt to the student thinking अच्छा इनको लग रहा है ये नागपुर पहुंच गया। ठीक है, तो वहां पे भी अप्रोच को कॉल कर रहे हो। डिसीजन हाइट क्या है क्या नहीं है पता होना चाहिए। अब तक एब्रिविएशंस है, वी हैव डिस्कस सो मेनी थिंग्स। फिर भी आप थोड़ा सोच समझ के कर देना गुनाल, आप सबसे अच्छा दे के जाते हैं मार्क।
sir.
Going around missed approach. I don't know what is this going around missed approach. Initiating missed approach and go around. पहले आप approach miss करते हो. First you miss the approach and then you go around. So initiating missed approach and then go around procedure. Any questions?
Negative. Written representation all.
It's not hot brakes indication, it's brakes hot indication. And informed about loud noise. This informed, I think Kingshuk was also confused. You can either say cabin crew informed or you can say ATC informed or you can say received bad weather information. In this case, cabin crew informs. Or you can simply say brakes out indication, loud noise from below the cabin, suspecting tire burst.
Burst.
Visual check चाहिएगा, लोग आएंगे. Everybody who is saying firefighting services, write FFS or whatever abbreviation we have from the booklet. चाहे ना फालतू में वो सेंटेंस में स्ट्रेच कर रहे थे अपना पूरा फुल फॉर्म लिखने में। एब्रिविएशंस की असाइनमेंट भी करनी थी, उस पे बात भी हो चुकी है। एवरी डे यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द बुकलेट ऑफ असाइन एब्रिविएशंस। आई डोंट सी ऑल दैट हैपनिंग। Any questions?
Negative. Victor Tango filling in the
Just a second. It was such a simple paper. Lucky. Just a second, okay? ओके, मैं आपको भी पेपर भेज रहा हूँ कुणाल, अपना देखो और समझ रहे हो नहीं समझ रहे हो
हाँ, sir.
बताना। Your calls didn't have much mistakes, but the same, they were not perfect also. So Kunal, you have scored above the passing marks, that is good, but it's doubtful if you do this performance, then if ATC will send you to the next part 2. Only if you would have thought, taken some more time and fixed your mistakes before you gave the call, easily आप आज part 2 में चले जाता। जो मैं चयन और किंगशुक के लिए नहीं बोल पा रहा हूँ, but you were almost there, you just didn't follow one basic instruction which was think and speak. So I think all these errors are fixable. Any doubts, students? Personally, anyone has any problem?
So
Yes?
at decision height, we will be contacting tower, right?
Yes.
I was not sure about that.
तो थोड़ा सोचने का ना, दिमाग में आएगा ना आंसर.
And sir, just tell me one thing. Like suppose when we are landing, so it's a approach. So we are not contacting. We will not contact approach.
Landing is not approach. Approach is not landing.
Yes, sir. Please clarify.
Don't be confused between the two. Approach to land is just preparing to come to a certain altitude from where you will execute your landing. Landing is a separate maneuver altogether. Approach is to come from a higher level to a lower level in a way that you are ready for landing or find yourself in a position from where you are ready to land.
Okay, sir.
In simple words, this is the difference. Approach is not landing, landing is not approach. Approach to land means get ready to land, come down, align yourself on certain radials, DMEs or QDMs, and then clear to land means now execute the landing. समझ रहे हो फर्क?
Yeah. Thanks, sir.
Approach will only help you from control till tower. Tower will give you the landing. Approach will never give you landing clearance.
And sir, suppose we are not sure about the ATC, like we can raise the station, and in that situation we
Please
yeah.
first revisit last call sign, last lecture notes.
Okay, sir.
क्या सिखाया वहां पे? क्या सिखाया वहां पे? If you are not sure about ATC, what do we do, Kingshuk Chen?
So we do station calling and then our call sign.
If we think कंट्रोल है तो कंट्रोल को सिर्फ रेस करेंगे पहले. नो रिस्पॉन्स आया दोबारा से रेस करेंगे. नो रिस्पॉन्स आया तो अप्रोच को कॉल करेंगे.
हाँ मैं वही
जनरली
बोल
आप
रहा
दो में डाउटफुल हो तो सिर्फ स्टेशन रेस करके देखो. इफ यू
ठीक है
डाउटफुल
सर.
बिटवीन टू ATCs और थ्री, जस्ट रेस द स्टेशन.
कौन सा?
Students, why have you forgotten what we have done in last session? If you're not going to remember it, then today also whatever you're learning, you're not going to remember it. Then how will you expect changes in your performance? So I'm a little worried over there. I will be giving you all, Kunal, I don't know, try to make it. But this week, I need a final part one mock from Chen, from Kingshuk. Kunal, आप दे पाओ तो best रहेगा.
कौन सा?
Tomorrow, I'm going to do a part two mock. So, Kunal, I'm not sure if you're there tomorrow. Let
No
me
sir,
know if you're there.
I won't be there. I'll
So,
tell you about that.
Chayan, Kingshuk, we are connecting tomorrow to simulate a part two mock.
So I have not completed all the lectures of part 2.
Yeah, I wanted to know when are you finishing them?
So it will take at least 3 days from today.
No, why? Do not 2 or 3 lectures if possible. Finish them in a day or two.
Okay, a couple of days then.
See, you have access, you check the duration. Plan it ahead, na? Do a little flexibility. I don't want you all to push much. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Okay, fine. All right. I'll personally tell you all about the schedule, okay? Surya, if you need anything, just drop me a message. Okay? And whatever questions we have not yet discussed, just park them and share the parking lot with me.
Roger.
Okay? Go through your assessment sheet. Keep discussing with me as and when you can. Okay? Bring it on chat. Let's discuss there. And understand your individual areas of improvement. Kingshuk is just not rectifying existing mistakes. और कोई कंप्लेन नहीं है मेरे पास फिलहाल. पहले वो करोगे आप, उसके बाद कुछ नया एरिया ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट मिलेगा. ओके Kunal, for you, just give yourself more time to give a better call. Framing and all, I have told how to frame. Chayan, for you, it's just speaking, writing fluency there. I don't think much issue is there anyway.
Yes.
And I like the confidence. Don't let anything hamper your confidence, students. If a very stern, critical feedback you're getting right now, it should not reduce your confidence or it should not tell you that, okay, मैंने अच्छा नहीं किया, मेरे को आता नहीं है. It's just like, okay, this is how to go about it. That's it. Are you following? Can you
Affirm,
assure
sir.
me of this?
Affirm, sir.
Surya, can you assure me of this? What are we thinking about? What are we talking about? From now, we be positive and happy about it that, okay, this is where I have to work upon. Whatever I'm doing, I'll be conscious of these errors to remove these errors. That's it. Rest, you are doing what you are doing. You don't have to do anything differently. Can you assure me, everyone, one by one?
Affirm, Mr. Tango Full India Hall.
Affirm, sir. Victor Tango Charlie Hotel November.
Affirm, sir. Beta Tango Kilo Romeo Foxtrot.
शायद सुना नहीं कुणाल ने, but ठीक है. Surya, you also, okay?
Affirm, sir.
Overall, good job, students. Today, what you have experienced is only going to help you learn from human factor areas till performance areas and classroom areas also. तीनों area में समझ लेना. Nervousness, anxiety, hunger, and being stressed, sitting in one place 2, 3, 4 hours. Everything is going to cumulatively be there on the day of exam. किंगशुक समझ रहे हैं ना आप? ये सब अफेक्ट करेगा. तो इसमें जो कुछ भी इन रीजन से हुआ है उस पर भी काम करना है, एंड बाकी जो सबकॉन्शियसली हो रहा है उस पर भी काम करना है. बोथ, दोनों का आंसर, both ways we can fix it, both the errors, by having a conscious control over our performance. So you believe in the strategy and follow it by making a checklist of it and memorizing the checklist, and before doing anything, do it as per the checklist. So today's assignment I'm giving you, end of the day, you share it with me. Make a mental checklist of your personal strategy to give me optimum performance. Okay? आप भी जाने से
अच्छा.
पहले करोगे कुणाल, ठीक है?
Affirm, sir.
किंगशुक understood?
Yes, sir.
Point wise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minimum 5 points I need. Baki, be creative with your checklist. Send it to me before 7 o'clock today, okay? All right?
Roger, sir.
Roger.
Surya, I appreciate your attendance. Class, I'll see you tomorrow or day after. Stand by for the schedule, and if you need anything extra, just let me know.
Affirm, sir. Thank you.
Okay?
Roger.
Chalo. Take care, everyone.